got the small spinnaker up and full main. We're kind of just sending it.
We're so done with the Met.
So obviously there's been issues. First night out with real weather was a disaster almost. Crazy weather. We saw anything from 0 to 60 knots.
It was like a scene from a horror movie. You'd get these flashes of complete chaos where you go from pitch black dark to completely seeing everything, and there'd be jibs and sheets flying and people trying to get stuff done. And anyway, in the end, the drogue was the way to go, and we just waited out the rest of the storm. We didn't get struck by lightning!
Light heavy weather is sailing, but lightning is just...
Morgan's scared of lightning. And that's Italia.
3 days out from Gibraltar, that's when more shit started to go wrong. First thing, we're screaming along, had the kite up in a big kite, up in about 30 knots. We're headed into a squall, went to go get it down. Turns out the block at the top of the takedown line, it was jammed up in the sock, so we couldn't get it down. We had to drop the lazy jack, set up a letterbox. It worked okay. Minor wrap, foot kind of got in the water, a bit hectic. It's pretty hard with 3 people.
So it gets chewed inside, and the block is kind of plasticky, and that's not good. You can see it's spread open, and the line has gone outside of the track, actually chafed in there. So it's not a true circle anymore, so it's just, we need to replace it.
Big one is the engine. I know nothing about engines. I'll tell you this right now. I am useless when it comes to them, and we spent a lot of time motoring on this trip.
It's really hard to believe that yesterday we were screaming down waves at like 20 knots, and now this. No wind.
3 days, I think, total. After a day of motoring straight, an alarm started going off.
What's going on, Tom?
Our engine's leaking oil like crazy. We got a beeping alarm.
So it looks like it's leaking out of the throttle and the idle cables here, where they come into the engine. I don't know anything about diesels, so that's why I like sailing. Then you don't have to worry about these damn things.
Yes, you do.
Okay, I'm gonna start it.
Yeah, go for it.
Cover your eyes.
I have no idea what's wrong. Part of the reason why we're heading to Gibraltar right now is because the wind going to the Canaries is looking really light. So we're going to go to Gibraltar, visit the Volvo guys, and see if they can help us. So at the end of the day, we're certainly still happy to be out of here. A boat is, you know, what I find addicting in offshore sailing is the problem solving, the dealing with these issues, the learning, lots and lots of learning. I think everybody on board feels like it was still a good passage, a lot of fun. We learned a lot. We've got a big job to support, and we're heading to Gibraltar now instead of the Canaries.
Go ahead, Morgan.
10 knots, and I'm down here carving up a chicken.
Stop! Everybody else has to eat.
$18.99.
Round it up, round it up.
That's my new record.